For today's workout, you want to have a yoga block. We'll also be getting up from the ground and also be working in this position here. So if you want something to kind of help you get up while you're balancing and working in kind of a kneeling position here, you can have a chair or a counter. Let's jump in. We're going to do full body cars. Today's workout, we're going to do a little bit of everything. Get everything feeling nice and good, moving right. So we'll start off full body cars, and then we'll work our way all the way down to the ground, and then we'll work from the ground all the way back up. So we're building kind of that foundational joint function, joint movement through the full body, with the idea of helping us moving better from the ground and standing up. We'll start off with our neck cars. Just making sure that try to ramp up each repetition, get a little more force. So we don't want to just go light as we're going through, but really start to challenge and work those tissues as we're working. So we'll go ahead and start off neck cars. I'm going to go down to the chest. We'll begin here at your own pace. Just remembering to try to get as much range as you can through the motion. And feel those tissues working, no compensation. All right, and we'll switch directions. We're going the other way now. Next, we'll move into our spine car. So forward, right flexion, feel that. Hold flexion, rotation, lateral bend. Hold that rotation into the arch for full spine extension, round, and begin. Remembering to try to squeeze a little more tension each time, a little more range. Switch directions. Try to notice where you might be tight, where you might be compensating, and really try to train the muscles, train the movement and the muscles that create that movement to work, and not reinforcing the compensation. All right, we're moving on to our scapular CARs. Big shoulder blade circles. Keeping those arms locked out, nice and straight the whole time. So as I'm coming back, right, I'm not bending my arms, coming back to just straight. I'm not arching my ribs. Keep it going. I'm even noticing my head. If my head is jutting forward on some of it, try to train just the scapulus to move without anything else chiming in reverse directions. Good. Feel those lats squeezing down. Feel your lower traps. Feel your rhomboids all moving. Traps on that elevation. Keep it going. All right. Let's do shoulders. We'll do both shoulders at the same time. External rotation on that front half. Holding that rotation. The full front half. Max out flexion. Internal rotation on that back half. Twisting in. as I squeeze back into extension and reverse. Always squeezing that external, holding as much external as I can. Squeezing a little more tension. So the air just got denser, more dense. I'm squeezing a little bit harder, pushing through. And one last time, big squeeze. Really using this as a warm up to warm up those joints, those muscles, more than just kind of moving and feeling, getting a little work here. All right, and then we'll go into elbows. Twisting out on the way up, rotating, squeezing out. Twisting down that whole way down, all the way twisting down. Rotating up on the way up. Hard twist down on the way down. One more time. Good. And we'll reverse it now. Big twist down on the way up. And twist out on the way down. Big squeeze, big tension, getting as much rotation high on that forearm as possible. One last time. And wrists. Full circles. Keeping those wrists facing up the whole time. Get as much wrist extension as you can. Get as much wrist flexion in and out as well. Reverse directions. All right, we're going to take it down, sideline to hip. Big external rotation on the front. Big squeeze external. Abduction, internal rotation on that whole backside. Turning in, pushing that foot back. Rotating that in. And reverse. Just at your own pace, feel that rotation, feel those muscles working. Feel the motion, rotation. Good, roll to your back and then stay on the same leg. Knee car, twist out on the way up. So kick out, twist out, kick up, twist in, pull back. Feel that knee rotating. Upper thigh doesn't move at all. And switch directions. Twist in before you kick up. Twist out, pull back. Good, and if you can, we'll go ankle car. I'm going to try to go straight leg as possible, but you can go bed. I'm going to try to do it with the straight leg this time. Just remembering that we hit different lines of tissue in every different position. So if my knee is bent, it's going to hit it a little bit differently than straight. It's going to be differently than if my leg is out to the side or bent out to the side. So always, you can always modify your positions and change them just to hit different lines of tissue. To continue that flow, you could just turn over this way and then continue your hip car. I'll just turn and face the camera. So we're going hip car now on the other leg. Squeeze on that external rotation, abduction, internal rotation on that side hip stuff. Kicking back, around it down. All right, moving to our back for knee cars. Twist out, kick out, turn in, pull back. Switch directions, twist in, kick out, turn out, pull back. And just remembering to stop before full extension because our knee doesn't rotate when our leg is fully locked out. And ankle cars. Big ankle circle as possible, making sure to get that dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, right? Inversion and eversion. Connecting those movements. Switching direction. Smooth circle, big tension, feeling those those lower leg muscles working. Squeeze. All right. And then we'll come to a quadruped position here and do our spine segmentation 1 minute. So just at your own pace, remembering one segment at a time. Build as much control through there as possible and begin. This is just time to put in your work. Just slowly and with as much control as possible, sucking in, getting that C shape, and then arching low back, mid low back, upper low back, lower mid back, all the way up. Good, and I'm just kind of in this collapsed quadruped now. You don't have to switch with me. I just kind of demoing and moving in some different positions so that we don't always have to be here static, right? We can kind of go different ways. I can even play with my leg positions, just hitting different lines of tissue. All right. We're going to drop all the way down to our stomach now. Start our little pelvic tilt. So just think you're raising your tailbone up to the ceiling. So we're going to have the anterior pelvic tilt here, arching, and then relaxing. Arching, relaxing, arching, and relaxing back from here. So these arching squeeze, you'll really feel that lower back and relax. Arch and relax. Arch, squeeze. Try to feel all of that working, squeezing and relax. Arch and relax. Arch, relax, arch, relax, arch, and relax. We're going to go to upper back. We can use your hands if you need to, but we're just doing upper back extensions. Feeling that back work. And as you're working these, keep going, but think of that same as you were working that spine segmentation arch. Now is where you can reap the benefits of that by trying to feel your whole back, each segment that you were learning to control, rather than just one area of your back working. So try to feel that whole thing. You can use your hands if necessary, but try to send force through all the areas of the spine and down. Arch, find all the areas of your spine and down. Find all of your spine and down. All right. We're going to add in a rotation now. So we're just going to do our scorpions. We're going to go take that leg, bring it over to the other side and back down. Same side. So arch your low back, twist and reach and come back down. Arch, twist and reach and come back. Arch, twist and reach and come back. We're going to do other side. Arch, twist and reach and come back. Arch, twist and reach, come back. Arch, twist and reach, then come back. Last two. Arch, twist and reach, come back. Last one. And good. Whichever way you want to choose. If you're rolling to your right, lift right arm up. If you're rolling to your left, lift left arm up. Go on left arm. And just rolling all the way to my back. And then from here, just bring your other leg up. And we'll do posterior tilt now. So back side of pelvis is now tilting. Tuck up, so tailbone up towards ceiling and down. And your butt can come off the ground, but just round, tuck, and down. Round, tuck, and down. Round, tuck. And now to really try to feel that spine rounding, low back rounding. Imagine just tucking under and down. Like if you had a tail, you're tucking it down and under. Tuck down. Last three. Squeeze. Two. Last one. Squeeze. And down. We're going to do a rotation for the front side. You can go bent knee or you can go straight leg. Whichever way you want. Same side, you could even mix it up. Try as much as you can to keep that backside shoulder glued. So the goal is not range with everything moving. It's actually getting just however much twist we have available right now in our spine and twisting it. Twist, feel that twist. And when you lock yourself in, you might really feel those muscles twisting a little bit more. So just make sure you're squeezing and controlling and not letting gravity just pull you. Work with it, squeeze. I come back. 3, 2, and 1. The other side. And just search for what you feel. You want to feel kind of that IT band and all along the side of your hip, and you feel like that's what's kind of restricting some of that rotation. You can go there. If you feel like it's kind of glute, maybe bend the leg, twist, or something in between. And maybe it's just the spine. Whatever you feel, kind of just note that. You know, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to start our get-ups now. One leg up, one leg out. You're rolling out to this straight leg 45-degree side. We're rolling all the way up here and pressing the hand and rolling back down. Rolling elbow, press up hand and come back down. Try to use your leg if you can. So this leg, bent leg is wide, and you can push. So if you need help, just roll into that elbow, push with the leg, and then push up and down. Push with that leg, elbow up and down, elbow up and down. And down, last one. We'll switch to the other side. Other side, switch that leg, switch that arm out, push, roll to that elbow, and up. Five, we'll go three more. And three, two, and I forgot to mention as we're doing these, try not to use momentum to throw yourself up, but just squeeze tension, right? Squeeze that core as you're trying to get your spine into flexion. Push through that leg if you need the assistance. We don't want to use momentum, but we want to train our muscles. Controlled push where we need to. Just get to that elbow and then push up. And now we're going to transition from here into our 90-90. Find your good 90-90 position. Stretch on front leg, and we're going to do our pails and rails. So pushing, find stretch on that front side glute. We're going to rotate that foot down as if we're going to 6 o'clock, and then we'll go 30 seconds down, 30 seconds up. Find stretch and push down 30 seconds. Try to rotate through that stretching glute. Push, squeeze. Nice strong push, trying to reach muscular fatigue. I'm pushing down hard, sending force through those tissues, which lets them better organize and understand how to handle force going through that muscle, making that joint stronger. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze up. Trying to rotate this foot up to 12 o'clock. Squeeze. Feel it in the inside groin. Keep squeezing. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease off. Turn torso towards that back leg and find stretch through that hip capsule. Find your stretch in that hip capsule. Feel that stretching tissue and start pushing that back foot down like you're trying to get it to 6 o'clock. Push. Use my yoga block to help me stand a little more upright here. Pushing down 30 seconds. Strong 30. Push. Adjust your foot angle in, adjust it out, whatever helps you feel that capsule better. Push in 15 seconds. Squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lift. Squeeze, trying to lift that back foot up to 12 o'clock, feeling outside hip. Right out here, squeezing, lifting. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Work through the transition. Lean back if you need to. Open wide. We did this one last week. Open. Stay wide to bear sit. Stay as wide as you can. Slowly start dropping that new front leg down while keeping that back leg open. Once it touches down, slowly bring that back leg down. We've transitioned over 90-90 on the other side. Find stretch in that front side glute. Whether you rotate towards the leg, whether you arch your back and then forward, find your best stretch. Feel that stretching tissue and start sending force, pushing that foot down into the ground, rotating. A little bit at the knee, but more at that foot. So you're creating that rotational push more than just a straight drive down. 30 seconds, squeeze. Keep feeling that stretch. Keep sending force through those tissues. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and squeeze up. Foot, ankle to 12 o'clock. Rotating up. Squeezing. Feel that big squeeze on that inside groin. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And time. We're going to transition to hurdlers. So you're going to open up, straighten that front leg. So back to 90, open back hip, straighten front leg. And just work that transition. Straighten that front leg, open up that back hip, open, open, and now we're going to find stretch on that front leg. You can drop that back leg back down, or if it helps, keep it up, but just find stretch on front hamstring now. Front leg hamstring, do what you want with that back leg, whatever's your best stretch, whether you're this way, straight over it, across spine, your best stretch, arch your back, round your back, whatever helps you feel it best. On that, we're going to do pails and rails here. So pushing down with the heel. We're going to try to push down, but also hook the heel a little bit. So you should feel that all kind of behind your knee, but all the way more up in the hamstring, all the way up to your butt. And drive down 30 seconds, squeezing. That hamstring, yep. Feel that stretch, it pulling down, sending force through the hamstring. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Freeze in this position. Try to straighten that leg out as hard as you can and lift. Try to squeeze and lift. Nothing's moving. It's all isometric, but big tension as if I'm trying to lift that leg off the ground. Everything's squeezing. Quads, hip flexors, all squeezing. You can point the toe if you want. You can dorsiflex if you want. Whatever gives you the best feeling of training. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease off. And we'll transition over to the other side. You can open up, bring that leg in, and then go through your transition all the way over. And then we'll do a few 92 hurdlers transitions. So open that back leg, straighten the front leg, and come back. Open back leg, straighten front leg, and come back. Open back leg, straighten front leg, and come back. Open back leg, straighten front leg, And good back. Last one. Open back leg, straight with front leg. Find stretch of front leg. Adjust as needed. Find your best line of tissue or the one that you untrained today. Once you found it, feel it, and then start pushing that whole leg down and hooking the heel. 30 seconds. Try to fatigue out that hamstring. Pushing down hard. Squeeze. Big squeeze. Trying to tire it out. Push down. Squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Squeeze. Try to straighten that leg out as much as you can. Feel those quads squeezing, hip flexors lifting. Squeeze. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. We're going to come up. Let's come to here. And we're just transitioning to our kneeling position. So we're just going 90, leaning into it, bringing that foot under it, and then coming up to our kneeling. Now we have our block or your chair or whatever you might need here. Big toe up. Bend that big toe back. Find big toe good. Feel that stretch. And start pushing that toe into the block like you're trying to flatten it out. Adjust the position here. And let's go. Start at that clock. Trying to push my toe and feeling all of that stretch. There's a tendon under my big toe. Pushing. Maybe it's even going into my plantar fascia here. I'm feeling all of that stretching and sending force through it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Trying to squeeze that big toe off of the block. I'm pulling back. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go of that toe. We're going ankle. So just shifting that knee forward as much as you can. You should feel it in the back side of the ankle. We won't do it today, but if you're feeling limited in the top side of your foot here, you can elevate this and then put a band here and it'll pull this back as if somebody's pushing here. And that should let you squeeze a little bit more forward as long as you have that band tension pulling back. And that's kind of how you address some of that issue through the top foot. But it's there's a little bit more to it, but the main thing is just pulling that. The little bones in here need to be able to rotate and move, and that's that blocking sensation. So you would need to set that up. But for today, we're just coming forward. Feel it in the back as much as you can in the back of your ankle here, Achilles. Find that. Drive toes down. Send force through that. And if this is getting too uncomfortable, you could even just go to your block here like this. Standing, driving down. And while I'm in this position down here, I'm kind of doubling up on groin right here, stretching groin while also getting ankles, driving down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pulling toes up towards shins, squeezing all of these front side muscles. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ease off, and we'll go into a couple ankle pulses. So now I am definitely going to target the groin and also the ankle. Quads will be working. If you need your balance object, we're just pulsing into here. I'm pulling this knee as if I'm pulling in like this. I'm squeezing against that as I'm leaning into this ankle, and then I'll just push back into my leg and reset. Pulling with that leg, groin, trying to come in, shifting into that ankle, push back. Pulling groin, shifting into that ankle, push back. 3, we'll do 5 of these. Pulling groin, going into that ankle. 4, pulling groin, shifting into that ankle, and push back, and we'll switch sides. We'll get that big toe on this side. Find the toe set up. Get that stretch. And start pushing down with that toe. 30 seconds. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze back. Toe off of the block. Squeeze. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go into ankle, keeping that heel down, feeling the stretch. And driving toes down, like you're pushing those toes into the ground, gas pedaling that foot. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5 pulses. Squeeze. Groin pulling, ankle and off. Groin pulling and off. 2. Into it, squeeze. And 3. Squeeze into it. Come off for 4. Squeeze into it. And off for 5. So we'll go wrists here. Find your wrist, whatever angle you want to go. Fingers can be back, fingers up to the side, fingers forward. You want to feel it in the underside. So whatever lets you feel it best in the underside. And normally I find that you'll have more trouble getting into wrist extension coming back. So if you can, try to go fingers forward and then drive those shoulders forward if you can. that would be the probably optimal way to deal with that and get better wrist extension, which travels up to your forearms, elbows. But if you are only feeling pressure in the top side when you come that way, you have a little limitation. So we do want to work on some of these tissues, and you can turn it to the back side to better feel it. So find your position where you can feel it on the underside, and we'll start driving down 30 seconds through the wrists. Feel it all in that underside wrist tissue. Keep pushing down. And got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay in this exact same position. And now try to lift those fingers off and feel that top side of your forearm contracting. Squeeze, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to go into closed chain elbow CARs. So find your position. You can still turn out, but turn those elbow pits forward. And we're going to turn them. If you could go this way, fingers forward, that would be better. But again, I don't want you to feel any of that closing angle topside pinch. So feel whatever is best for you and just get as much range as you can. My elbows, elbow pits forward. We're going to turn them in, out, come around, back to forward and extend. In, bend out, come around and extend. So we're rotating the elbows just like in the elbow CARs, but since our hands are planted, it closes the chain. And closed chain is just the force is now all connected through, and it just hits the tissues differently. It should obviously feel differently than on that open chair. Good. And now we'll reverse direction. So elbow pits forward, driving back, come out, in, forward, come back, back, sweep around. They're facing each other. Turn them forward, back, out, around, and in. 2, and 1. All right. We'll start working our way up. So if you have your object, we're going to work on these quads getting up. Drive into your front foot. So anytime you're doing your exercises, primarily the general rule is you want to have a good tripod balance, right? So at the base of your big toe, base of your pinky toe, and middle of your heel is that tripod, right? You have your little triangle right there through the foot. Tripod balance. We don't want to be too forward onto the toe or heel strike. Kind of tripod foot. Drive through that leg. Less drive through the back leg right now. We really want to emphasize that front leg. Use your balance object if you need to, and come up. And we'll come down. Drive through that tripod foot. It's like when you're squatting, tripod foot. Down during your deadlifts, tripod foot. And down, step ups, tripod foot. Tripod foot, front leg, down, 2, down, 1, and down you switch. Tripod foot, quad, front leg, drive up and down. And you can step all the way forward if you want to as well. If you're just holding onto that object, you could just do static position as well. 5, 6. You can mix it up. 7 and 8. All right, now we're all the way up to standing. We're going to go hamstring. So straight leg now to the heel. So just tap that heel, reach, stretch hamstring. Other leg, the balancing leg, bends, stretch hamstring, and come up. Step to heel, hamstring. Hold that strong arch in your back, and up. Step, heel, hamstring, and then back. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll switch legs. Step out with the other one. If you want to add a twist, that's okay too. So you could come hamstring and try to take that opposite arm and reach it to the outside of that foot. Just try to keep that back flat. So don't round to get that twist, flat back and twist. Or flat back and reach forward. Last 3. 2. And 1. We're going to do standing side bends. I'm just going to get wider just so you can see me a little better to the frame. You can stand straight up here and do these. We're just going side bends. I'll be here. Either works. Top, reach over the head. Bottom, reaching across and under. So getting that cross body, reach over the top, reach under the bottom. Over the top, under the bottom. And try to line yourself as you're going. Or not bending forward here, but straight over the middle. I want that straight line stretching up here. You come over here, it's going to go more into your back. We want that side to bend. And last one. We'll switch sides. Over the top, under the bottom. Good. 2 more. Last one. All right. You can stay standing. We're gonna finish off with swimmers. So we've done our swimmers before. Hands start behind the head here, and you're just squeezing back. So if I was doing these lying down, I'm always reaching up towards the ceiling. So I'm doing them up right here. I'm always reaching back towards the back wall. So back, hands behind the head, come back. We'll open up to a Y. So you just extend the elbows, sweep down to the T. Once I pass the T, rotate over and reaching back. Still always reaching back towards that wall. Once I'm in the kind of M position, hands come behind my back and down. Come off, open out to M, sweep up. Once I pass the T, I'm rotating back up to my Y. Hands behind head and down. We'll go 1 minute, continuous tension, continuous movement, and we will call it there. So ready, hands behind your bed, or your head, excuse me. 60 seconds and begin. Just at your own pace, feel those shoulders working, rotating, all the different muscles involved in these movements, or this movement. smooth shoulder movement, working those shoulder muscles, control. "15 seconds. Try to feel those shoulders in the socket, not using traps, just rotating those shoulders. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and great job.